Hey there, Miss Lotta Q here, and welcome to our first Let's Play. In case you couldn't tell, I am super excited about this. Um, I've decided to play Until Dawn, and it's one that I know that several other YouTubers have been playing, as well as I've played it myself already. So I already know the story, I know what happens, or at least with the best ending being your intention, what happens. So I ultimately decided on this one because it's one that a lot of other people are playing, and I've seen a lot of choices being made and a lot of questions about, well, I wonder what would happen if I had done this or if I had done this instead. So this playthrough is stemming from that, is the idea of if I had made this choice different, what would have happened? So the first time I played through this, only two people survived. Things were going great until I want to say about half an hour from the end, and then everyone died. I made stupid decisions and no one lived. But I did that one entirely on my own. I had no outside help. I didn't try to look up any sort of walkthroughs as far as finding the totems and the clues. I played it as it was. The second time I played it, I did use assistance, and I found all the clues, I found all of the totems, and everyone survived. So I've already got that one under my belt. So this time, I'm going to make a lot of decisions that would be considered poor or maybe douchey, I guess is the best way to put it, and see what happens. By no means am I saying I'm going to do the playthrough where everybody dies. I think that would be a little too easy. So this one's I'm just going to play it through and see who lives, who dies, and that'll be it. So if you're watching, if anyone is watching first, thank you so much. I kind of started doing this without really any thought that it would have any sort of following at all. So if anyone does start watching these, thank you. Um, and if we're commenting on this, I would love to hear input on thoughts on what you would like to see. Um, Maybe other games that you would like to see played. I I jump pretty easy, so if you like seeing people scared, that should be fairly easy to do. Um, but I love horror games, so this one really spoke to me. But let's get going. The butterfly effect. A tiny butterfly flapping its wings today may lead to a devastating hurricane weeks from now. So, I love this game and the sole fact that you can play it so many times, and it's very rare that you have the same exact playthrough. It's fairly linear and consistent with where the story starts and where it ends from what I've seen. But there's a lot of chases or choices along the way, chases too. But choices that you make on the way that make how you get to that ending point different. So I'm kind of intrigued to see exactly what's going to happen. You're also going to have to bear with me. It's my first time, so commentary might be a little kind of deadpan. So we start typical cabin in the woods, kids getting drunk, presumably in high school. Never ends well. And bum bum bum. Introduce the creepy man with machete. There's always one.
Oh my
Or a
God,
hatchet.
I can't believe you actually did this. guys think this is a little bit cruel?
Come on, she deserves it.
It is not her fault that she has a huge crush on Mike.
So one perk I found with this game is that as you play through, you unlock actual bonus content. And some of the bonus content is you can actually see the motion capture that happened. So, it was actually really interesting to see just how much of the motion capture was put into this, and how much the actors actually did to make it seem authentic. There are points where it's a little cheesy, like when she's about to have that laugh and the smile. Those come out as a little awkward. It's almost like a forced, almost painful looking, but then there's also moments with the minuscule things
Mike?
that just seem so natural. That's kind of cool.
Hannah.
Hey, Hannah.
Hey, did you see that? Dad said it'd just be us this weekend. Josh.
Okay. So, like I said, there's not going to be as much exploring in this. Yes, I am going to be looking for the clues and totems that are kind of on the path or crucial to the story. There's probably going to be a few that I miss,
Jeez,
just because
Josh.
I don't remember where they are. But,
Once again,
again,
brother,
don't
you've
yell at me
outdone
for
us
not
all.
finding anything. That's not the point of this playthrough. I do have to say, though, good taste in liquor. Whiskey. If it was Irish whiskey, even better. Okay. Her wrist kind of bends funny as she picks that up. Hannah, you look so damn hot in that shirt, but I bet you're even hotter out of it. Come to the guest room at 2 a.m. Mike.
Oh my god. What did our naive sister get herself into now?
Trouble?
I got your note.
Glad you can make it.
See moments like that,
we should start with a little,
where he's kind of
making
smiling,
out
but it almost
and
looks
see where
really
it goes from
awkward. And then some simple actions, like pressing a button or picking up the log. Their fingers look like they're broken, or her when she was twisting the letter around, it looked like her wrist
Oh
was
my
broken. It
gosh.
just wasn't quite natural.
Dad? What are you doing here?
Hannah.
I'm sorry,
Hannah,
Hannah.
hey,
This all
don't
got out
mind.
of
Just
hand,
a stupid prank.
but,
You guys are jerks. You know that? Hannah!
Okay. So everyone always rushes to find the others. I'm gonna try and wake up Josh. I have a feeling he's
Josh.
too drunk.
Josh!
Yep.
Guys, there's someone outside.
Just wondered if it would be any different if he actually woke up.
What the hell?
Hannah!
What's going on? Where's my sister going?
It's fine. She just can't take a joke.
It was just a prank, Han.
What did you do?
we're just messing around, Dad. That wasn't serious.
You jerks! Hannah! Hannah!
So, should we go after her?
You know, I kind of think you're the last person she wants to see right now, Mike.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Also, bear with me. Part of why a lot of people died in the beginning is because I suck at QTEs. So, let's do fast. If I miss a couple, I'm sorry. Okay, so I always see people follow the footprints, so I am gonna go towards the noise.
Damn it, Hannah. Where are you?
Oh, I saw her. I saw her. I guess the game kind of forces you to follow the footprints. Because, I mean, if you are chasing Hannah and you see her running off in the distance, it's not like you're gonna go the path of the noise again. Okay, so swipe. Okay,
Hannah!
so bear with me. Okay. Now we've got our flashlights. Killing the battery. Hey, birdies. On our phone. First time I played this, I didn't have the headphones, so the noises didn't quite get me as bad. This'll be fun. Hannah!
Hello? Hello?
Oh, I actually hear the whispering. I never noticed the whispering before, and again, because I wasn't playing it with headphones. That's really cool. I don't typically play games with headphones. I usually use the natural sound system. The only other game I ever played with headphones was because the sound was so minuscule that you had to be listening to, that it almost made you have to play with headphones. I know other YouTubers also comment on how, yes, let's go towards the fire. I have a sister, Cheese Booty, who's also played this game.
Hannah!
If she needed help, I would be there in a heartbeat, and fire off to the left would not
God,
stop
you must
me.
be freezing. Here, take my coat. I'm such an idiot. I'm so dumb. Hannah,
Run! Ow.
Jesus Christ. No! No! Shit! No! Get back! Fuck! No!
Okay, so the choice I'm about to make, please don't hate me.
Hold on! Hold on!
Again. This will be fun.
I'm so sorry.
Ow. So it doesn't change anything. Okay, now I know. And now you know. Oh, fun times.
Before we begin, there are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
Okay.
You see, no one can change what happened last year. The past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward. But there is freedom in this revelation. Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future. I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
He
Every
repeats
single
himself a
choice
lot.
will affect your fate and the fate of those around you. So, you have committed to commence with this game. This is significant, and I want to help you see it through. Sometimes
The amount of
these
detail
things
in
can
this
be a little
game
scary.
just
even
I love
terrifying.
it.
But I'm here to make sure
Like the
that
fact
no
that you
matter
can
how
see where
upsetting
his
things
5
may
o'clock
get,
shadow would fall.
you will always find a way to work through it.
Creepy smile.
All right. We will start with a simple exercise.
I don't want to
Could you
exercise.
please pick up the card? And I want you to look at the picture on the other side and tell me what you feel about it. It is essential that you answer honestly in order to get the most out of this experience.
Purse my lips. Okay.
So, how did that picture make you feel? Remember, be honest.
I know other people said it was uneasy, but I see nothing wrong
Well,
with
that's
it.
good.
But I'm not
In what way
afraid of
did
like
it make you
mannequins or
happy?
scarecrows. I mean, mannequins are creepy. There's not a whole lot of sun, so I'm gonna say it's peaceful.
Oh. Interesting. It's interesting. So, would it make you happy to spend the whole week here all by yourself?
Sure. I'd probably read or play video games the whole time if there's electricity.
And what if I told you that this cottage was haunted?
Ooh, ghost hunt. Let's do it. Let's do it.
A level-headed response. But everyone is frightened of something. I wonder what it is that does frighten you. I really do.
A lot.
Sorry, we're out of time. Let's investigate that in our next session, shall we?
But they even have the sound of the china tapping. That's so cool. I love when games are that detailed in what's going on. It's not just a simple, okay, well, he's stirring his coffee, but the fact that you can hear the china clinking, that you can hear the street on the background, details make it so much better. I also like the fact that with this game, they make it so you can't go back and change your mind about something. Once you've started a new playthrough, if you're going to continue playing that playthrough, you have to start a new game. And there's no going back. You have to start the whole game over, and I think that's a really cool feature to add into these games because it really heightens the tension. But once you've made a choice, you can't change it. I would also be intrigued to know how much of these locations were things that were filmed and then digitized, or if they created these things from the ground up.
Thanks for having me, Marty.
Listeners, an update on Hannah and Beth Washington, the twins who are still missing.
1 year ago tonight, the Washington girls left the safety of their parents' lodge and headed out into a snowstorm.
Foul play.
Not officially, no. There is one individual we're considering as a person of interest, but his whereabouts are currently unknown. He has an interesting history with the Washington family. He had warned them against pursuing their construction project and claimed the land was sacred to his forefathers.
You know, there is still the old sanatorium on the mountain. Could he be hiding there?
My officers did search the grounds, but the girls themselves couldn't have made it that far.
Something about that mountain seems to breed tragic events.
More than you know, Marty.
Well, thank you for joining us, Andy. With all the Washingtons tonight.
I know it's gonna
your
make me
son
sound like
Josh,
such a
on
girl,
this, the
but I
anniversary
really
of
like her
Satan's
nails,
disappearance
like the
of
way that
Hannah
they're
and Beth
styled in
Washington.
this. I would do that.
Hello, friends and fans. All right, let's do that again.
And the details like this, watch, he
All right.
puts his thumbprint
Well, hello,
or his thumb
friends
onto
and
the
fans.
screen,
It's
and you can
beyond
see
awesome
the
to have
thumbprint
you
as
guys
he's
all back
backing
this
away.
year.
I mean, it doesn't stay
First
there
off, I
permanently.
gotta say,
That would be a
I'm
detail
super
that
excited
didn't
to
quite
welcome
stay,
all
and
my
I can
pals
see it being
back
as
to the
distracting.
annual
But the fact that it was
Blackwood
there
Winter Getaway.
was so cool.
So, let me just let you know, let's take a moment to address the elephant in the room for a second. I know you're all probably worried about me, and I know it's gonna be tough on all of us going back after what happened last year, but I just want you all to know, it means so much to me that we're doing this, and that I know it would mean so much to Hannah and Beth that we're all still here together, and I'm thinking of them. I really want to spend some quality time with each and every one of you, and just share some moments that we'll never forget for the sake of my sisters, and you know. Okay, so let's party like we're fucking porn stars, okay? Make this one trip
That
we'll
line.
never forget, all right? Yes!
So it drove me crazy the first time I was playing this game, because he looked so familiar, and I could not place it, could not figure it out. Not one of those that I know I can Google it, but I don't want to. And then my sister and my mom were watching that at the museum, and I was like, oh, that's it. It was funny because my sister kind of was like, what do you mean? And as we're sitting there watching the movie, and we both realize who it is, I turn to her, and I just go, let's party like we're fucking porn stars. I don't think he's ever gonna live that line down. Ever. Okay. I think that's a good place to stop. So we're sitting at right about 23 minutes. I want to try and keep these between 20 minutes and half an hour, just as we get started. Hopefully it'll play out so it's basically a chapter each. I'll find a good place to stop. So if it's a little longer, it'll happen. But thank you so much for watching, if anyone is watching. It really does mean a lot to me. And I really look forward to having this experience with people hopefully watching this and giving me feedback, and maybe doing it on a more often basis. So if you liked the video, again, please hit the like button down below. It'll let me know that I should keep going with this and keep recording the next chapter. But you guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your days, wherever you are. I'll see you in the next video. Toodles!